Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you again. This is the second one of these I'm doing from mountains of the desert Southwest, whose exact location shall remain undisclosed. And I'm going to apologize right away because I'm about half baked on these. I'm off on a trip. We're visiting with my son, his girlfriend, and her parents and everything. So far, we've had a great time. I don't know why any of that would change. So I'm not doing my homework like I normally would to tell you more about this particular beer. This is number 2 from Wasatch. And the reason it's number 2, probably going to be a number 3 from Wasatch because I bought the proverbial assortment pack. Now, this one's the Holy Haze. It's a hazy IPA. And I apologize. I poured it already, so no pour. Y'all gonna have to somehow survive without seeing that. And that one's really good. So far, Wasatch is hitting it out of the park. I mean, and this one again is 5%. They have a strange rule here that you can't buy beer on Sundays if it's over 5%. So a lot of the stores just don't even carry anything that's over 5%. So they don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to get themselves in trouble, selling the wrong damn can of beer to some poor, unsuspecting guy that wants a nice imperial stout, But what I am going to do is read you guys, which I don't normally do, off the back of the can. This is a beer blessed by the gods, it says. I don't know. Holy Haze is a smooth and malty brew that descended in a fog from the Wasatch Mountains and into our brew tanks. Lightly fruity with a dark edge, Holy Haze will have you praying the tap never runs dry. I don't know. I kind of agree with most of that. It is not bitter at all to be a hazy. Most hazes are citrusy and fruity more than they are bitter anyway. This one really just, it's more tropical than anything. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's really easy. There's some orange, maybe a little pineapple, not a lot of grapefruit for sure in there. The one thing that I haven't adjusted to yet is up here at 9,900 damn feet of elevation is the carbonation level. It's just gets jacked up. Every can damn near explodes and the bubbles are enormous and it takes it a long time to settle. Yeah, that's really nice. There's a little honey there. It's really crisp. It's really clean. It's pretty light. This is an easy drinker. Man, all of a sudden everybody's going to get out on the damn road. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. Today we went and visited Mammoth Cave and what was that other one? Was it Bower Cave? Yeah, and Bower Cave. That was a lot of fun. We learned the hard way that you don't just get in the car and go out here in the mountains and just go look at caves. You get in the caves and it's just dark as shit, and you can't see anything. Yeah, you can't. Don't go in there with your sunglasses on. It doesn't work. Even with the only flashlight we had was on our phones, and it just wasn't enough. But it was still really impressive. It was a lot of fun, and the views up on the mountains were absolutely spectacular. I mean, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now, I mean, none of this is going to get edited till I get home anyway, so I'm going to try to sneak in my editing skills are kind of garbage. I'm going to try to sneak in a couple of pictures I'll put in here, while I'm running my mouth. about next to nothing, and the chipmunks are over here doing their thing. It's this place. Look, when you're an old, I grew up in the deep South. Uh, Everything's new for me up here. It's been an absolute experience that I certainly won't soon forget. Oh, yeah, that's just refreshing. I don't know. This is where, as a beer reviewer, that I tend to. This is the big weakness: is I can't sit here and pick out all of the minutia of flavors like some other guys that have bigger channels than I do are able to. I don't know how they do it. Their palates are just, I guess they're just uber sensitive, or they train them over time. I don't know. Yeah. I think they may just be. I think he's right. I do know there's a bourbon channel I watch, and I honestly got to think they do, because this guy used it tastes like wicker. Wicker?
Wicker.
Yeah. What are you doing with who's tasting wicker?
Yeah.
But this particular hazy is, most of the hazies that I like are really tropical, grapefruity, and a little bit malty. This one's a lot crisper. It's cleaner. It's lighter. This is probably more akin to a Heffy, to be perfectly honest. Minus the, that little bit of clove and coriander you get out of a good Heffy. It's close, or it's more similar to that, but either way, it's really well done, and it's really approachable. It's easy to drink. And I'll mention it again. Wasatch is in Salt Lake City, and this is 5% ABV. So, all that being said, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, just like we always do. Everybody, please like and subscribe, and enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.